Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com and today we have the last part of making the kits and then the video after this will be sharing the full kits so you guys can see how they came together. But today we're tackling the mixed media section, the stamp section, and whatever else I can think of that we have left over. So to start off, I'm going to start with stamps. Now I have a lot of stamps if you guys didn't know. I have 2 buckets like this. 2 buckets, shoe buckets full of stamps. Plus more. Those are just the ones that fit in the shoe buckets and that are put away. So what I decided to do is pull out the stamps beforehand so we didn't go through them all together. But I would say before you go and pull out your stamps, you should have a sort of guideline for yourself, whether that be X amount of stamps or X of each type of stamp. Stamps are something that are easy to include and then easy not to use. So as you guys know, I mentioned in one of the earlier videos, I think it was the sticker video, that I'm not including alphabet stickers, but I am going to include alphabet stamp sets in order for me to try to use those first and then think of alphabet stickers after. So I did pull out 2 alphabet stamp sets, 2 different ones. First I have the Pink Fresh Studio Lorena Alphas by Pen Knives Designs. I don't think I'm saying that right, but it's this adorable loopy cursive alphabet. This is new to me. I got it in a grab bag thing, and I really love it, and I can't wait to use it. It reminds me of DC, like the funner things of DC, not necessarily the historical sites or anything. And I also have the Dear Lizzie acrylic stamp set, which is just a smaller font. They could definitely be paired together. This doesn't really have a name to it. It's from one of her more recent collections, but not too recent because I bought this at Tuesday morning. So these are my 2 alphabet stamp sets. I like having 2 different sizes. I think it opens up more doors for mixing and matching, and I just think this will be really good to try to use these up, especially since I have a lot of plain papers back here, some more subtle papers that if I use these as my background they'd be much easier to stamp on, as well as all those pocket page cards I pulled out. Those are easy to stamp on as well. So far we have 2 stamp sets pulled out. Now I have a couple of more like scrapbooking themed stamp sets by like Heidi Swapp, and I think I have one from Amy Tangerine as well, but I pulled out these ones. I've pulled these out for kits before, but they just really remind me of travel and DC, and these are the Scraptastic ones that were gifted to me a while back. These ones are designed by Caitlin Schaefer, and this is from August 2016 and September 2016. I don't think Scraptastic Club is still around anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure. But I pulled out these 2. This one I absolutely adore. This one I also absolutely adore. I think these are the cutest stamp sets, and these are perfect for scrapbooking travel because these ones, you got the little compass, the camera, the heart. They're good for anything, but I think they're only available through Scraptastic, so they'd be impossible to get now unless someone's selling them. So those are the 4 stamp sets I picked out. Now what I didn't do was go through my mixed media. That we'll be doing together during this episode. So I'm going to tuck these aside. Now mixed media is a hit or miss with me. I don't include things like tools, but I will include things that are colored. Now usually I don't include mixed media because I often don't reach for it, but this time I figured I include it, I don't use it, that's fine. But if I don't include it, I never reach for it, that's not fine. So I have a bunch of things up here that I want to pull out. I just don't know which ones I want to use. I have this Shimmers Tartar, which is a black self-priming acrylic paint. So I think I might try to use this. We got a lot of black in here, and I think this would be a good stark contrast to the pastels. Hear me shaking it, making sure it's still okay in there. So I'm going to pull that out. I've never used the black one before. I've used some of the other colors though. I don't know if it's going to stay upright, but that's fine. This was also included in my last 2 kits, and I still haven't used it. This is the Americana Premium Medium Heavy Gel Medium Gloss by Deco Art. It's never been opened, so I couldn't have ever used it. Include that. So that's a clear gloss you'd put over like a piece of white cardstock and then put something like watercolor over it, something like that. Then we have things like mists and sprays, which are up next. So I have those divided out by color. So like I mentioned before, I do have some navy in this kit, but I also have black, so it's a little bit confusing. So I'm not going to include this navy Heidi Swapp Color Shine. I don't think I'll use it. But I do have some other blues I might use. Actually, I think it's blues and greens that are in here. I'm just looking here. I got Recollections, Heidi Swapp. This Heidi Swapp blue is very beautiful. This is Ocean. Again, I'm looking for more of that green minty color, which I do have somewhere. Oh, is this it? Okay, so I have 2 greens here. I have Patina and I have Sweet Mint. Now, I think both of these could go just fine. I'm just trying to mix them up a little bit. This one's got more of that medium green shade, like these papers have, and this one has more of that medium mint blue shade, which, to be honest, I don't see present. Oh, it's more like this color. See, there's kind of like mix between these two. So I have a greener one and I have a bluer one. I'm not sure which one to pick. I'm going to leave them both there right now, and then we'll decide later based on what else we pull out. I don't need any orange or any other greens. I think that's plenty of greens. Let's go to the pink section, pinks and oranges, and see what we have over here. Oops, I'm knocking things over. I have a lot of reds. I have a couple yellows. Don't really think I need yellow. I don't have any like baby pink colors that really go well, unless they're over here. No, I don't have any baby pinks, which I was kind of looking for because I have a lot of the pastel pink color. Now I do have some notable reds here. So maybe that's something we should look into, or I could just stick with these colors. Wow, that was on crooked. I'm glad that didn't explode or anything. We could do a yellow too. Maybe I will include a yellow because it's such a baby size. This is like the little Heidi Swap one. But as for pinks, I don't have any pink. That must be next on my list for shimmers, is to get a pink one. I do have these. Now these are very comparable to these colors by Heidi Swap. Actually, this blue and this blue are completely different, so I'm not going to use this one. This one's too just plain blue. But I am going to pull out this one that's called It's Meant to Be, which I think is like a perfect in-between of these two colors. I think that'll help a lot. That'll go well with the medium gloss. So I'm just going to leave it upside down, I guess. So maybe I'll swap these two out and just pick the greener version and keep that one. I have blue texture paste. I don't think I really want to use that. I also have a green watercolor. This is just a dark green watercolor by Prima. I just have one little pan of it. It was like 50 cents, so I decided to get it, and then I don't really use it. I have a gray mist. I have brown. I don't think I need that color. I already have the black. I have gold and silver modeling pastes, but again, I don't think I need those. I do have gelatos. Again, not something I really want to work with this month. Especially since January is going to be like a short month. I have a lot going on in January as well. So I think this is what we're going to settle with. Again, don't have any pink. I do have hot pink. Again, sorry if you can hear those noises from my stand over here. I do have hot pink. It's just going to be completely wrong. So I think if I do need pink, I'll reach for my watercolor palette. I do have this pink, which is not really comparable. Obviously I'd have to water this down a lot to get it to work. So I'm just going to not include it, because I think it'll be better off if we just use the ones that kind of match to save ourselves time and frustration for trying to mix colors. But these are the ones I've pulled out. I do wish there was a pink. Like I said, there's a lot of pink in this collection that I've created here. And a lot of elements are pink. So, but this is what I have so far. As for stencils or tools, or like I have embossing powder here. Like I could include like an embossing powder. That kind of stuff doesn't intrigue me for layouts, and like things like distress inks or regular inks. Like knowing what I have is nice, like Victorian Velvet looks great, but I'm not going to pull it into my kit just in case I need to use it for something else. Because if I have my kit the whole month long and I need to go like use the blender on it for a card that I need to get done sooner rather than later, and then I can't find the ink because it's in my kit, it just gets a little crazy. So we keep all the tools where they go and all the inks where they go. I didn't include any rubber stamps. I really didn't think about including rubber stamps. I couldn't think of a rubber stamp I'd want to include. But I think that's everything. If there's anything I missed or that you want me to go over, I can try to do that in a later video. All of the making kit videos have been filmed already, obviously, so that'd be more of like in a Q&A or something like that. But if there's anything that you guys include in kits that I didn't go over, let me know. Like I said, I don't include a lot of tools. Like you don't see paper punches in my kits. That's just not something I go for. I'd rather just find the paper I need. Like I work with the papers. Oh my gosh, this poor die cut's been sitting here this whole time. Why didn't you guys tell me? But like I said, I don't use like tools in my kit only because I'll reach for them if I need them. Something like that. Like I didn't include much wood veneer in my kit because I'll reach for it. It's right on my desk, right off my desk over here, this direction, if I need it. Like I don't include scissors in my kit or stapler in my kit because it's there when I need it, sort of thing. Just like stencils. I would include stencils, but again, I know if I'm going to do mixed media, I know which stencil I want. I don't need it there to remind me, sort of thing. Or dies or punches, like I said. or anything really. I just kind of go with what I got, and then something will come either from a sketch or from a project that inspires me or something from my own head, and that'll kind of dictate what happens on the layout. But this is what I picked out for this section of the video. We've got Heidi Swap Color Shine Patina, Shimmers Acrotones in Tartar. We've got the Deco Art Heavy Gel Medium Gloss, Heidi Swap Color Shine in Butter, and then the Shimmers Paint Shimmers It's Meant to Be, which is one of my favorite colors of shimmers. And again, 4 stamp sets. We have 2 from Scraptastic, 1 from Dear Lizzie, and 1 from Pink Fresh Studio. And if this one's still available, I have a link down below. A lot of these other ones are very difficult to find, but if I can find anything, I'll have it definitely linked in the kit share video, which is coming up after this one. So if you guys enjoyed going over this stuff with me, let me know. I tried to keep this one a bit shorter because the other ones were quite long, and I know not everybody has a ton of time to watch videos, so I hope you enjoyed making a kit with me, especially if you're doing it in time with me. I hope that you found this helpful. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I thought about also including a roller stamp or a roller date stamp, but I decided against it only because these are also on my desk and I can reach for them when I need them, and they don't need to be bogged down into my kit section where everything's going to be living. So again, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. And that's it for today's video. Next up, you'll see the full kit share, and I'm excited to start the new year with this kit. Let me know again if you guys have any questions. I'd be happy to answer them in the comments down below. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!